Hey, Shalom Akim. Shalom. We're here again. Feel me? You know what I'm saying? All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai Hashem, Dash. Double honors to the apostle, elders, great millstone. Much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out, truth and sincerity, and fighting that good fight of faith. You know, today, me and the brother Amawan, we just came together to do a lesson dealing with, this, I want to say, the Marie Antoinette effect. Okay, and the reason I named it that is because of an ancient situation, a revolution, right? Speaking of the French Revolution and the attitude that the elites had to the peasants, man, is the same attitude that these higher ups, these Edomites, whether they be mayors, whether they be presidents, or shadow governments, that they have towards these people, man. They do not care about the people. Their interest is within their own self. They're interested in their own salvation, their own betterment. Okay. Now, the brother has an article. Before that, the brother reads that article. I just want to read a quick script, and this is Proverbs 29. Right, in verse 2. Okay. And it reads, let's get the real scripts. Sometimes it's better than the phone itself. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah. This is Proverbs 29 and verse 2, and it reads, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. All right? And that's what's happening, man, because the wicked doesn't care about the people. The wicked doesn't exercise judgment, you see, and righteousness. All right? Go ahead, brother, with that. If you have something, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, so this is pretty much a Facebook post from the mayor of Colorado City, Texas. And it says, he wrote, he was like, let me hurt some feelings while I have a minute. He says, no one owes you or your family anything, nor is it the local government's responsibility to support you during trying times like this. Sink or swim is your choice. The city and county, along with power providers or any other service owes you nothing. I'm sick and tired of people looking for a damn handout. If you don't have electricity, you step up and come up with a game plan to keep your family warm and safe. If you have no power or no water, you deal without. Like if you have no water, you deal without and think outside the box to survive.
Right. In other words, he's saying to hell with you, man. Right. You deal with your own situation, man. Don't be asking me for no tax, no checks or nothing like that. Okay, right. Your welfare checks not coming. All right, your food stamps aren't coming.
Yeah.
You see, this is to figure it out. If you don't have water, go to the toilet and get a cup.
Right.
That's basically what he's saying, man. All right. And this is 2 Ezra 15 and verse 16. It says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power, man. You see? So they're not gonna. At some point, they're gonna say, man, okay, so F you, man. All right, you don't care about us? Okay, we'll go to where your house is at. This is where it's coming to, man. You see? That's why it's called what's her name? Marie Antoinette effect, the Marie Antoinette effect, man. And we're gonna get into that too after the brother finishes this. And if you have any precepts, of course, brother, bring that up.
All right. He says, if you are sitting at home in the cold because you have no power, and are sitting there waiting for someone to come rescue you because you're lazy, is the direct result of your raising. God damn, this guy is racist. It says only the strong will survive.
I think that was directed to you niggas too, man.
It was. They know. Only the strong will survive and the weak will perish. Folks, God has given us the tools to support ourselves in times like this. This is sadly a product of socialist government where they feed people to believe that the few will work and others will become dependent for handouts. And he wasn't wrong about that because that's the way the society has formed out, man. Because
Right.
what Esau is pretty much doing is making society into paupers. Which, when you go into that word paupers, it means that people that become dependents. That's why when Esau has slowly started crashing his economy, that's why he's constantly writing these stimulus checks, giving out to people, which is pretty much slowly making them dependent on the government. Now, since they can't work due to Corona, you know, they're struggling to find jobs, man. They can't find work, so some stimulus checks is just enough to get them by until the next time that they want to send another one out. So, in essence, he wasn't wrong about that.
Right.
It says, uh, "This is that I sorry that you are dealing without electricity and water. Yes, but I'll be damned if I'm going to provide for anyone that is capable of doing it themselves. We have lost sight of those in need and those that take advantage of the system and mesh them into one group. Bottom line, quit crying and looking for a handout. Get off your ass and take care of your own family. Bottom line, don't be a part of the problem, be a part of the solution."
Con, and you know what? And you know what? That's the spirit that kind of a lot of the South countries have. Under the Bible Belt and whatnot, they have that type of spirit of basically deal with it yourself. Learn how to hunt, learn how to grow, learn how to do all these different things. So, but these people don't have that mentality because they weren't raised up in that type of society. Really, you see, they were raised up of going to the corner store to go get water, going to the corner store to go get if they want a bag of chips, if they want some groceries, they'll buy a Lunchable that they can put in the microwave for 2 minutes and then eat it.
Right.
See, they're not used to planting it and waiting for it and they're actually living off of that, like how Gad used to live off of that. So they're conditioned, and that's why even the Apostle Tar spoke about the cycle of weak men and strong men. All right, right now we're in a position of weak men.
Yeah.
Because what has happened in the society has babied us. All right, that includes me. The society has babied us, man. But us, we trusting y'all by Shem Yahweh Shai. We don't trust in the society.
Yeah,
That's
right.
the difference. You see, they trust in the society. We don't trust. We're not worried because we just getting by, bro. When it's time to have to go out there, if we have to go out to the woods, we got to go out to the woods, man. We'll trust in the spirit.
Right. This Psalms 46:3 says, "Put not your trust in princes, nor in the Son of Man, in whom there is no help."
Yeah, right. Yeah. There's no help in the Son of Man. There's no help whatsoever, bro. You trusting in Esau, and Esau is saying, "Listen, I'm going to feed my family, man. I don't have time to worry about your family, man." What happened in Katrina? Katrina, the police were, they were off duty, man. You see?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, bro. If you have something to say.
Yeah, because like you mentioned Katrina, you also had when Hurricane Harvey came a couple of years, about a year.
Mm.
See how that affected them, man. Hey, New Orleans is still reeling from Katrina, man. What they were doing down there, man, there was, like you said, the police was off duty, so you had Edomites down there deputizing themselves, going and hunting Jake, man.
Yeah.
So all that showing you that you trying to put your trust in this devil. That mayor pretty much gave an example of how these Edomites really feel about you people, man. Mainly talking about you Jakes, man, because they always got that stigma that all so-called blacks are on welfare and stuff like that. So they're pretty much depending on off the system or whatever. So when stuff like this happens, they don't care. That was just him showing his true colors. And all Edomites feel like that, man.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, that's it, right? Like the brother said, that's him showing his true colors. They play this democratic we're for the people when it's time to get into election time. But then when it comes time to show and prove, when the people actually need it, they start to change their tune. Same thing with Creepy Joe. It's going to be the same scenario, man. He's saying all these nice things. Well, that's that scripture in Revelations that says what he spake as a dragon. I mean, he came as a lamb and he spake as a dragon, man. I'm sure when that man was coming in office, he came as if he wanted to help all Texans. He wanted all Texans to prosper. You know, as if he loves his brother as he loves himself. But now we're looking, and now he's starting to say, "Why are you looking at me?
Right.
Why are you looking at me like I'm going to help you?"
Right. Hey,
You see how that works?
These devils, hey, I got a precept. Psalm 55 and 20. It says, "He hath put forth his hands against such as that be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords."
They were drawn. So, like, go ahead.
It said that yeah, his words, and that's how he operates, man. Because the devil will come, like you said, when he was running for office, and all these damn politicians do this shit, man. They give you all of these promises, how much change they're gonna bring and all that, get the people's hopes up. So when they brought him into the office, they get in there and they change their tune, man. They show you how they really operate, man.
Right.
And the whole MO really is to destroy you, Jakes, man. So these legislations that get signed while these people come to office affects the Israelites more than any other people because you are the enemy.
Right.
They may sound with these words like they're for you, but then when you go into what they're trying to do, man, they're trying to destroy you, man.
Con, I got a precept for you, brother.
Right.
This is Isaiah 32:5. It says, "The vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful."
Yeah, the vile person shall no more be called liberal, man. If Esau is taking away pretty much all the liberty of these different countries, man. He's showing you that he's the vile man. He's evil, man. This devil is beginning to show you his true horns, man. Because speaking of Creepy Joe, man, did he not prophesy about a dark winter? And then all of a sudden you start to see during the wintertime, was it February, 2 months after a month after he got in the office, you see what's happening? So these devils, he's coming with an agenda, man. The brother Tazamat from our camp, he made a point about Biden, meaning he's a globalist, man. So he's for the elites. Anything the elites that they're trying to do, he's for that. Trump was a nationalist. He really cared about trying to make America great again. That's why these damn Edomites didn't want him to get out of office. He was actually trying to save this place, man. But Biden, he's all ready for the new world order, man. That's why when he got in the office, he kept talking that stuff about unity and all that because their whole MO is to bring in this new world order system. This new normal and all this that they're pushing is all to condition you people to get ready for the new world order.
Right. And that's why they keep pushing this term "build back better." What does that mean? What are they building? They're not building the kingdom of heaven. They're building this wicked new world order, man. This is verse 6. It says, "For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity to practice hypocrisy." Right? Just like when he first came into office, how he just loved the people. He would give his life for the people, talking all that jazz, and to utter error against Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. That's why he's telling you, man, if you can't get water, figure it out, man. If water is $150 for 5 bottles, do what you got to do to make that extra 150. I don't care what you got to do, man. Sell drugs, I'll lock you up, and then you can figure that out.
God. This is hell, man.
This is hell, brother.
Esau about to start showing them horns, man.
God.
We've been talking about this for years, man. Hey, the closer we get to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua's return, man, Esau gonna start turning that knob up more and more, showing you he the devil, man. This is just like I know you're familiar with that movie They Live. They got them. You put the glasses on, you can see everything for what it was, man. and
Right.
starting to see everything play out.
Right.
They faces starting to be shown, man. I
Mm-hmm.
have quick precept. This is Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Now, none of these things that are happening are by coincidence. You know, we were just speaking before the camera came on. There's no coincidence that this is happening in Texas. You know,
Right.
because Esau has a plan to cripple, that state so that they can, follow suit with the game plan. Man. You know, and you
Right.
want to go,
Hmm.
if you want to, go into that a little bit, you can. We were talking about.
Yeah, yeah, I can. I mean, the Elder Ariala did a great video on that too. He did a great video showing how, you know, Texas is a very sovereign state. You know, they're in Texas, so they know how sovereign Texas is. And every time I talk to them, they're just telling me how Texas is. And I'm looking at that compared to here. Here's been complete lockdown from the jump. You understand? Over there, they've been, chilling, going to restaurants, and no one doesn't really care about C-19 like that. It's like the majority of the people don't really believe in this thing. Majority of those people over there are so-called what Esau would call conspiracy theories, man. A QAnon. All right. That's why when there's a rally or something for the Republicans or Trump or anything like that, it's huge. It's big in Texas. You see, but they don't want that type of mind state. They don't want the mind state of people thinking outside of the box. So when people go outside of the box now, what happens is there's a demonization campaign, man. Same thing with us,
Mhm.
okay? Because we're not thinking in the same box. So there's about to be what, a demonization campaign against us, man. And they've been trying it. They've been setting up different red flags here and there, a random bombing with some guy who was wearing a Muslim scarf, but then he's a Hebrew Israelite. But then he had ties to terrorists. The whole story was just all over the place, man. But this is part of what, that demonization campaign of those who step outside, or who don't worship the image.
Yeah, yeah. That's why
See,
I said it says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
right,
When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand."
right, simple, right,
That's why, like you're saying, man, they can use their media to demonize, whoever they need to demonize, man, to make them, submit, bow down to that image, man.
that's
So
right.
it all is in the power of Esau's hands right now.
Hmm.
God is using this devil to pretty much set up shop so he can set the stage for his grand return, man.
Right. I got this article here I want to read,
Huh.
dealing with Marie Antoinette. See, because that's the name of the lesson, the Marie Antoinette effect. And it says, "Let them eat cake" is the traditional translation of the French phrase "qu'ils mangent de la brioche," spoken in the 17th or 18th century by a great princess upon learning that the peasants had no bread. This phrase is more accurately translated as "let them eat brioche," as the original French phrase refers not to cake, but brioche, a bread enriched with butter and eggs, considered a luxury food at the time. So she's telling them to go eat brioche, this luxury food, when they can't get bread. How you gonna get brioche? That's like saying, "Oh, I don't have any bread I can't get any Wonder Bread," right? That's what you guys have in America, right? Wonder Bread. I can't get no Wonder Bread. Oh, that's no problem. Go make cheesecake.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? That's not a problem. Go make a go make a what do you call those things? The you know go make one of those red velvet cakes, man.
Right.
You see? And it says the quotation is taken to reflect either the princess's frivolous disregard for the starving peasants, or her poor understanding of the plight, man. You see, that's what it sounds like when that Texas mayor is speaking. It sounds like he has a disregard for the plight of the people. Like the ox said, some of the things he was saying was basically on point. Is like, you got to do for yourself at some point. But you know what? That's not how the people are conditioned.
Right.
Okay, so you can't really say that because that's hypocrisy. You've been conditioning these people to be to be to be dependent, but now you want them to be independent when the responsibility falls on you. Why were they paying into the government so long? First of all, why are they paying all these taxes, man? Right? They're paying all these taxes for their whole life. Their whole family generation was paying taxes. Now, when they need some of that that tax money to be put into them, you're nowhere to be found.
Right. That's Esau, man. That show you how Esau operate, man. That's why he's the wicked, man.
Mm-hmm.
You finished?
Yeah, come.
Okay. This Psalm 73 and verse I started verse 6. It says, therefore pride compasses them about as a chain, violence covers them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness, they have more than their heart could wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression, they speak loftily. Yeah,
Right.
so they have a great pride about them, and as you can tell, for a damn devil to say some shit like that, that shows you pride. But like you said, man, like the bro just said, if all this tax money that we've been putting in throughout generations and generations, when we need that money to get put back, why is that such an issue? That's why are you letting houses burn down so you don't get government aid? Why are you letting people's houses, that's getting, rained in and freezing over inside? Why aren't you going to help them, man? Why are you hyperinflating everything? Well, damn, 24 pounds of water is $20, man. You got all this money from our taxes, and what are you doing with that shit, man? So when you got Drake complaining about that, they're like, man, what you niggas complaining for? Man, we gave you our opportunity. We
Right.
gave you the opportunity to do all this, so why are you mad, man? But like you said, Esau has made everybody dependent on him, so they don't know how to do anything for themselves. So when all hell is breaking loose for them, they don't know what to do because Esau has made them dependent, man.
Right. Right. So it's like it's like the only ones who can be accountable are the people. What
Yeah.
about government, man?
Yeah.
You see? Because at the end of the day, you're getting that money, right? You're getting that money when if you want people to be sovereign, all you have to do is let them take care of their roads, let them take care of the school system or whatever the case is, man. You don't have to get money from them to put into that because ultimately it's every man for themselves, right? So why not just make everything sovereign? Because Esau's a hypocrite, man. So that's why the scripture say what the hypocrite, the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment, man.
Right.
You see, you got it, bro.
That was pretty sad. It's Proverbs 16 and 30. It says, he shuddered. Matter of fact, I started 29. It says, a violent man enticeth his neighbor and leadeth him into the way that is not good. And the way that Esau was enticing the people now is pretty much, slowly cutting them off from their normal way of life that they're accustomed to, and pretty much slowly leading them, gradually leading them into that total control, instead of dependency, man.
Uh,
They start mandating vaccine, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing without getting that shot, man. And eventually, same thing with the chip, man.
right.
So they're trying to, slowly but surely bring people into that way of thinking. So the brother Sakala always likes to go into that term gradualism, but they're gradually, going into that because if they were just to be like shut everything down now and hey, you gotta take the jab or that's it,
Right.
people gonna go, man. I know Texas is the main one because they're against the mark of the beast. They know that the
Yeah.
RFID chip is the mark of the beast. That's another reason why they're hitting Texas so hard because, like you said earlier, they're part of that the Bible Belt community.
Yep.
So they know what's up. They know prophecy, you know. So this is why Esau was doing this to pretty much make it to where either you gonna bow down to me or you effed up, man.
Yep.
Verse 30. He cried to the wise forward, moving his lips, he bringeth evil to pass. he's doing that, man. He's bringing that evil to pass because, and these devils are slowly starting to pretty much let their agenda be known, man. You know, and along the way, they're slipping up here and there. Like there was an interview with Biden. There was a woman and her daughter, and they was interviewing. She was interviewing them. She was pretty much, you know, my daughter wants to ask you, you know, how likely it is that she can get corona. She was like probably about maybe 5, 6, whatever. She was young, but he was like, yeah, my daughter wants to know, you know, how likely it is she can get the Rona and die from it. And he told the daughter, he was like, you know, really children are the least likely to contract the Rona or whatever. It was like the vaccine, or it's like the vaccine is not for you. It's for, you know, the upper age, because honestly, you know, a child can't really contract or pass on the virus, is what he told her. So he's a straight up lie, because did they not say that they want to get children too? No, if that's not the reason why children are not in school anymore. So it's showing this devil he's lying, man. You know, that's why he's pushing forth that confusion on all angles. So nobody's gonna know what to do in that day, except for when they finally mandated, and everybody's just gonna rush to that, man. You know?
Right. They're making it up. A lot of them are just making things. They're freestyling some of them, man.
Right.
You know, and messing up the plan. You know, their tongue is falling upon themselves. This is you finished with that, bro? Okay, this is Proverbs 22:16. It says, "He that oppresseth the poor to increase his riches, and he that giveth to the rich shall surely come to want." You see, so and that's what Esau society is all about. It's all about giving to the international bankers, these large Fortune 500 companies. That's something called lobbying, right? You have the lobbyists that actually pay these different government officials, and you know, and they do what their will. You see, they allow things to go forth. They sign legislation. For example, insurance. Insurance is a big scam. I would say insurance is a big scam. All right. I'm not happy to pay insurance. I don't like paying insurance. I know it's nonsense. I just look for the cheapest I could possibly get, because either way they're going to give you trouble paying it.
Exactly.
I don't care if it's $1. I don't care, you know, if it's $1 a month. You know, the guy probably won't pay it. I don't care, because I'll fix my own car when I need it. You see, they want you to be dependent, but then one time when you really need something, then all of a sudden you're on your own. You see the hypocrisy with that? You know. Yeah, go ahead, bro. I want to get revelation.
Just to add on to your point, because Esau has insurance. You gotta get insurance on really everything.
Yeah.
You got pet insurance. You got life insurance. You got to literally insure everything, man.
Right.
It's all a racketeering scam. There's any way they can bleed you dry, man. You got to pay for literally everything, man.
Bro.
Even if you die, you got to pay for the damn casket. You got to pay for the fucking plot of land that you got to put the casket in. You know, the little machine that lowers the casket. You got to pay for literally everything, man.
Bro, it's like you're paying into a car. Slovakia.
Go ahead, bro. You got it.
No, I was saying, like, you paying for a car for flipping 10 years, and you done paid the price of the car like 3 times over.
Mm-hmm.
But then, all right. But then when it's time to get it repaired, let's say if you get it totaled or something, you know, you get a dent into it. Now they're giving you trouble to give you a piece of that money when you done paid 3 times what the car is worth. That's a scam, bro. That's a legal scam. But that's how Esau runs the society, man. He finds ways and snares and grievousness. Woe to him that decree and righteous decrees, man, and right grievousness which they have prescribed. That's for the insurance companies to have. That's how that industry became big. You know. And I got this. This is Revelation 13, in verse 15. It says, "And power Salakia. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed." You see, what's the image of the beast? The image of the beast is the system.
Right.
Okay. So they want them to worship the image of the beast. And Texas as a state is not doing a good job right now. Right now, they're very rogue. So what do they have to do? They have to put them in line. And that goes for any country too. Any country that tries to play that game and say, oh no, you know what, we don't really believe in that. We're doing what we want to do. You know what's gonna happen? Somehow the cases are gonna spike to a ridiculous number. You know, oh, these people are irresponsible. Look at what they're doing to the country. The people are suffering. And they're gonna make it so believable that even the people in that country are gonna believe it. You see? That's why they have people in Texas. They're like that. Yeah, Bum B. He's like, oh, you see, our government left the electrical power grid, and now everyone's suffering. Everyone's suffering. That nigga don't know what he's talking about, man. That dude, he just stick to making underground hip hop, man. You know, this guy don't know what he doesn't know. He didn't know anything, man. Because if he knew anything, he would know that that's actually the best thing. Because when you're allowed to have competition, things are not monopolized. They can't just raise up the price and then no one has no choice. You understand? You have choices now. It's this, see, because over here in Quebec, we don't have any choice. We have to deal with Hydro Quebec. We have to deal with them, and they'll raise up the price. They do it all the time, and people have to write them letters and wait for a response, and they'll get back to them when they feel like it. Because not like they could get anything from anywhere else, right? So that's the benefit of having a system where people can actually there's actually competition around that. It's sovereign. Okay. You got something, bro? So yeah. Well, you know what? I'll finish this up actually because this is Revelation 30. So like this is Revelation 13 and 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. You know? Yeah, you got it, bro. Want to break it down?
This is where all roads lead to. That's going to be the ultimate sign of submission. Take it, man. You take that chip. That's why we always go into the RFID chip, because if you take that chip, you will be destroyed by Yahweh. And so we, as the men of the Lord, have been given that ourselves and see what Esau was doing, man. Because, like I said, man, this jab is pretty much the leading up to the chip, man. Because the jab, man, has different things in there like lucifer rates and the nanotechnology to pretty much prime your body to get ready for that RFID chip, man. So there's no coincidence that they're slowly transitioning to a technical society. They got the smart cities, they got the 5G, So all this is they want to make it like a new age, technological society. Like you see these movies like Elysium, shows like Futurama and all that. So they're just showing you how they want society to go in that day. It's all gonna be
That's exactly how they're trying to position it, man. And then the precept for that is what? Revelations 14 and 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the image of worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, right? Which is Yahushua. You see, so that's if you take that's your death certificate, man. All right, you take the chip, that's your death certificate, but it's not going to be death from Esau, it's going to be death from Yahweh Yahushua, man. You see, and that fire and brimstone, that's going to be the worst death that anyone could have, man. And I've had dreams of the missiles, man. And them dreams are terrifying, man. You see? Not even the fact that the missiles hitting, just the fact of waiting for the missiles to come. That's the most terrifying. And then seeing them in this, bro. Sometimes the anticipation of death is worse than death itself, man. See?
Whenever you get stuck in that lake of fire, man, the Lord's gonna leave your spirit in there, let you burn. But that fire is his indignation. His anger is gonna be in that fire, man. So it ain't gonna be like how you just get hit with the missiles and you die. No, man, the Lord's gonna make you sick and suffer.
Yep.
That's why
right.
we get on that, because we don't, no brother that knows this prophecy of that wants to take part in that. That's why we pray for deliverance. That's why we pray that we build 144,000 of the elect. That we don't have to go through that, man. 2/3 are gonna have to take that fire, man. That's on the way they're gonna be cleansed. Our cleansing we're facing right now. That's why when we're put in these different situations, this is the fire, man. We talk about the fiery trials. That's the fire we're going through now, so we don't have to go through that actual fire when the Lord brings. But if you take that ship, all right, you have a first class ticket to that, if you even make it that far, man.
Right.
Definitely, you take that ship, man.
I got a precept for you. This is Isaiah 48:10, and it says, "Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction." Man. All right. God, you got it, bro.
Yeah, that's the trial that we're going through, man. That suffering, man. So that's supposed to purify you from whatever it is that the Lord is trying to take out of you, man. Everybody got different situations, but they all going through that purification process.
Right.
You don't want to go through that, man. That's part of you. That's part of your process when you come into this truth. That's why when you read Sirach 2:1, first thing the Lord tells you is prepare thy soul for temptation. You come to serve the Lord, man. You
right.
don't catch this fire and that nuclear fire right there.
Oh yeah.
They had hey, watch Terminator 2, man. See how Sarah Connor got burnt up on that fence, man. Watch the knowing, That's another good that short with the nukes, man. So stuff like that, you watch that and you pretty much put yourself in that situation. You kind of get a feel for what you're reading, man. Pastor Gabar always goes into visualizing what you read, man.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing, man. It's gonna be terrible, man. That's gonna be terrible. And what we're going through, when you really think about it, compared to what's coming, man, what we're being delivered from, it's light, bro. It's light. Go outside, your feet hurting. Go outside in the cold, you had a little frostbite, but be delivered from, the said perils that are getting ready to come to this earth, man. And these people, the thing about being in the world before we came into this truth was it's hopelessness.
Yeah.
You see, it's hopelessness. There's no way out. How is our people gonna get salvation under this devil? You got Jake trying to plan and brainstorm together. Oh, how are we gonna succeed? Maybe we need to open banks. Maybe we need to do this and that. But the truth is, there's no rest under Isha. So the only thing to do to succeed is to turn back to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man.
Right.
The truth and sincerity, man. All right, as we have done, and this is Zechariah 13:8, bro. This is for you. Go ahead, brother. It says, "And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried.
Yeah.
They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is my power."
Right. Going into the elect, 144,000, and the fate of the 2/3, man. All right. So the elect is that 1/3 that's being brought through that fire, that's being purified on this side, man. But the 2/3, they're the ones that's going to be cut off and die, the ones that weren't chosen. The Lord's He's going to deliver them to grievous death, man. Because everybody has a lot of death they're going to face if they're of the 2/3, man. But the elect, we're gonna be saved ultimately, and even for members of the elect that have to be martyrs. At the end of the day, if they have to, give their life for the truth, they're still going to win at the end of the day, man. But they're just going to get on the chariot first, man. So
That's
that money,
right.
really, you're not losing either way. But only way you're gonna lose is if you were a member of the 2/3 crew, man. You know?
Right.
They are getting put through that fire. They're wanting to live the life that they thinking is conductive or conducive for them, which is chasing this American dream. But as it says in itself, it's a dream, man. Really, it's a nightmare because it's unattainable, man. What you
Come.
said about not having people don't have hope. This is why they're destroyed, man. I had a quick precept to speak on that real quick.
That's
This is
what, bro.
Proverbs 29 and 18. It says, "Where there is no vision, the people perish.
Mm.
But he that keepeth the law, happy is he." You know, so that hope that we have because we can see the light at the end of the tunnel, man. We can see the house God coming back and delivering us. Lord willing, we be of that number. But these people can't see that. They weren't given the spirit, man. So they can only trust in what's tangible in front of them, man, which is the government aid, man. Esau personally coming out and giving them what they need, man. We don't trust on Esau because Esau is not for us, man. You know, scriptures you just read earlier says to put not a trust in man. We trust
Right.
he is our God, like you said in Zechariah 13:8. Can you read that one more time?
Which one?
Zechariah 13:9 about you said
Come.
yeah.
This is Zechariah 13 and 9, and it reads, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name. I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is my power.
So we can see that Yahweh Shemar Shai is going to deliver us, man, because he's supping with it. He sups with us every day, man. You know,
That's right.
because we have the Spirit of the Lord with us, man. So that's why we have that vision, we have that hope. That's why we strive to go through these different fiery trials to purify us, man, that we can be found spotless when Yahweh Shai returns and delivers his elect, man. You know?
Right. I have a precept for you. This is this is Romans 11 and 7, and it reads,
Mm-hmm.
what then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded, man. See? So the election have obtained what? The truth, man.
Yep.
We've attained the truth, so we don't trust it. We see when Esau says these things, like, oh, he doesn't care about the people. We don't get bent out of shape because we already know Esau doesn't care about the people. How do we know that? Because the Most High revealed that to us, man. The Most High revealed that to us, so we weren't guessing. Oh, maybe they do really care. Maybe Biden's not that bad of a guy. See, maybe he changed his racist ways. We don't think like that, bro, because we know what the spirit of Esau, because Yahweh Shem Yahushua has given us that eyesight to see. And I know as soon as I turned 12 years old, I was searching for the truth. Looking at the Illuminati, this, that, whatever the case is. I got nervous, man. I got scared. I'm like, damn, this world is dark, man. So I was always searching for the truth, man. See? And what happened? Later down the years, Yahweh Shai, I found the truth, man. And I didn't let it go. I brought it into my mother's house, so to speak, as the scripture says in Songs of Solomon, man. You see? This is Isaiah 30 and verse 1. It says, woe to the rebellious children, said Yahweh Shai, take counsel, but not of me, and that covered with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt, man. That's what they trust in. They trust in Egypt. They trust in Pharaoh, which is what the modern day the Edomites are the pharaohs, man. Okay, of today. You see, they trust in that. They trust in the government. Where FEMA at? Where FEMA at? That's what Jake was saying in Katrina. And when come to find out, FEMA was stealing babies and putting chips in them. There's a report on it. You know, all kind of wickedness was going on in that, man. That was a whole ritual, man.
Right.
You see, but when you see, but if the elect was down there at that time, let's say if it was, let's say if it's 2020, you got the elect brothers down there. We're not looking for FEMA. We're not looking for FEMA, and we're not going to go to no Edomite for help like that Jake tried to do in the democracy. Now he's going to go to his neighbor for help. His neighbor was ready to shoot him, man.
God.
Jake, Hunter Wilson that you knew since you were a kid, you know, or Ryder, whatever the Edomites' names are down there. They, we wouldn't be going to them in times like that. We'd be avoiding them like the rest of these Edomites, man. And we'll be moving in the spirit like the book of Eli, man. All right? You got something, bro?
Yeah, real quick. This is Isaiah 10:20. It says, "And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such are escaped from the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel in truth." So yeah, we're not gonna stay. We're not looking to Esau for no handout, man. 'Cause at the end of the day, we know what's up with the devil. We know that he's the devil, man. So we're not. We trust in the Lord for everything, man. Because when this devil shows his true colors, we're not surprised, man. We're not surprised when Esau, he comes out and makes statements like the one I read earlier, or when Biden, goes and does something, that furthers the agenda of the elites, man. Him. So he gets an office. I think 8 days. I think 8 days into his term, he already signed legislation for little kids to get sex changes. You know, we're not surprised because we know what this devil's MO is, and we're not looking to be provided for from him because nowhere in history has he ever took care of us. The times now don't make any difference. And if he's saying that he's trying to do that, that means there's an underlying issue behind that. You know?
Right. And he's definitely not going to put you before his people.
Hell no.
If you got Edomites out there suffering, you think he's going to come and help you, Jakes, man? Whoa. Well, Katrina showed you that too, right? Jakes were on the roof waving down a helicopter. The helicopter was passing your bus stop, man. You know?
President George Bush literally flew over Louisiana, looked down like, ain't getting anything. You better not stop here. They
Yep.
kept so your own president don't give a damn about you. What makes you think there ain't any other Edomite care, man?
Huh?
So the president ain't nobody anyway, but I'm using that as an example.
Right. And as low as the IQ that George Bush has, man, he at least knows that he Jakes are his enemy, man. You know? And that dude don't got two brain cells to rub together. That guy's,
Right there. Okay.
yeah, he's through, you know? Go ahead. You
Man, that was
got some on there? That was it on there?
yeah.
Okay, good. Let me get
Yeah. Yeah, man. Because at the end of the day, man, Jake is waking up to Esau, man. So, well, matter of fact, if you ain't had none, I got a precept.
you got some. Go ahead, bro.
Mark 12, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Yeah, you got it,
Beautiful.
bro.
Beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, if Jake were to take heed to that one scripture, a lot of the problems that they have now would never happen. All right.
Right.
Like Gad, if Gad would have seen Esau on the boats and would have just start shooting arrows at them while they were on the boats before they hit land, they wouldn't even had a problem, man. You see, as soon as they came to, those are Edomites. Shoot some arrows at them. You see,
Verse
but
11.
no, when you trust into your enemy, what happens, man? You end up being deceived, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. Thou shalt know that his wrath have not been altogether wiped away.
And that's what we are. That's what Israelites are. We're like those who have wiped a looking glass, man. We can see clearly, man. You know, and they don't like that. They want people who can't see clearly, who are tied in and love this system. Go ahead.
I remember Apostle Tahar made this comment a long time ago. The reason why Esau wants to get rid of you Jakes, man, because they said the easiest person to make a
Mhm.
slave, blonde haired, blue eyed Edomite.
Yep. I remember.
Now, brown people, he said they can only be fooled for so long before they start, picking up that something ain't right, man. That's why he wants to get rid of you Jake so bad, because he's gotten to the point where he's being exposed so bad that Jake is starting to see it and believe it, man. And he's
Right.
like, why he wants to get rid of you Jake.
Right. And that's the thing. That's why Jake always has this what they would call you know jail knowledge or whatever. You know, they always come in with some theories of what's really going on. Nah, you see, brother, they're trying to destroy this and that. Whatever the case is, Jake always had the so-called conspiracies in his mind because he knows something's not right. Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna jump down to verse 13. It says, "Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beast?" You know, who gonna feel sorry for you, Jakes, when Esau show his true colors and then leave y'all out to die, man? You know, so you see situations that happen like that. We don't feel sorry for you niggas, man, because we told you trust in the Lord. Stop putting your trust in this devil, and you won't have that damn problem, man.
Right.
But you don't want to listen to the problem. So talk out your own way because you think you right on us. So when you get effed over, it be your own fault. We don't feel bad for you. We ain't over here praying for you. We ain't crying for you, nothing like that. Because at the end of the day, we told you that this man is your enemy, man. No,
Right. And it's funny because you even got Israelites telling Israelites to trust in the devil. You know, take his max. You know, take his max. Don't worry about all that. Take the maxine, whatever he has in it. Don't worry. Don't bother to look at the ingredients. You know, just trust in him instead of saying trust in Yahweh Shem Yahweh. They're saying to trust in Esau, man. And I don't hear these camps talking about faith, man.
nope, no.
You know, go ahead, bro.
Verse 14. So one that goes to a sinner and is defiled with his sins, who will pity? No,
Right.
adding on to the point because hey, if you want to follow after Esau's ways and then you become defiled and you find out the Lord's going to destroy you, that's your own fault because you've been warned countless times. Don't take the max. Now you take the max. Now you got damn Bell's palsy, and you start shaking. That's your fault, man. Because you don't take it. Like you said, all you gotta do is do some research, man. Look what they putting in that damn vaccine, man.
Right.
Why would you want to take something that's got pig blood, monkey DNA, fetuses, and nanotech? You don't want to take that's all poison and madness, man. Why
That's
would you
this.
put that in your body?
That's nothing more than witch's brew, man. Putting
Exactly.
witch's brew directly in your bloodstream, man. You
Exactly.
see, that's why when the scriptures say, they, like even back in the ancient world, they had these gods that they used to worship, and they would have a broth of abominations. Scriptures speak about a broth of abominations. I'll find that scripture, matter of fact, and that's what you're putting in your bloodstream. Like when you watch the movie Conan the Barbarian, there's a scene where they're stirring a pot. And the elder Ariella brought that back to my remembrance, that specific scene, right? Because I used to, like back in the day, my pops used to watch that. That's an old movie, and it's like there was a point where they were stirring a pot, and it was like a idol worship, um, like a cave, where they were idol worship, so they went to go kill them or whatever, because they were going to sacrifice a woman or something like that, and they were cooking up some brew, and it was like dark brown or dark gray, you know. Con, go ahead. I'll find that scripture though.
Okay. It says, "For a while he will abide with you, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if you find opportunity, he would not be satisfied with blood, and that's what we're seeing, man. Because this devil, he's talking that nice. Well, you know, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, you are the most susceptible to get the Rona. So if you know all you got, we want to get this to you first, that you don't be susceptible to dying from it because you're the ones that's dying the most. Now, anybody with some common sense would think about that and be like, yo, what you calling this the Chinese flu? At one point, when you say, did you not say this came from China? So why aren't you doing this to the Moabites? Weren't they the ones that brought this over here to America? So why aren't you doing that to Moab? Why are you focusing on Israel?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and not Salakia. Now I don't think Moab even gets C-19 all of a sudden, man. You know?
Look at China. They're back normal. They didn't push the vaccine over there, man. You know?
Yeah. They got racist treatment for like 2 months, and that was it. Not even 2 months, bro. A month and a half, bro. And then they had a big campaign in Canada. I am not a virus. My race is not a virus. They had these big commercials, you know, with Moabites, man. You know, my race is not a virus. Because every time they would come into the bus, man, people will move a few seats away, man. You know? Yeah. Now they love Moab. Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And it's not. Look at that. That's Bill Gates in the scripture right here, man. You know, because here he is, fucking computer nerd. Now this nigga is the biggest health expert on the planet, man. So did he not? You know, this is a TED talk he had years ago.
Yep.
About it's gonna be a pandemic that's gonna hit. That's gonna sweep the world. It's gonna kill millions of people. You know, the world's not prepared for this. And lo and behold, pandemic came. Millions of people died, and then here he is. Well, we have a vaccine, you know, a vaccine slightly. That's you know, it hasn't been tested like that, but you know, we want to get this out to the whole world, and the whole world's not gonna go back to normal until everybody takes this damn jab. This is Esau. This is showing you, man. This is all we call a pandemic. This is all part of his plan, man. It says, though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. He will shake his head, clap his hands, and whisper much, and change his countenance. And he's making himself look like he's the greatest humanitarian on the earth, man. You know, but this devil's trying to kill you because you go into that realm. You know, a vaccine is supposed to be, you know, in trial for about 4 or 5 years. This new vaccine is being pushed less than a year, and what he's seeing is a lot of people are mistrusting it due to especially Jake, due to the, you know, past, you know, medical atrocity that happened to us. So what they're doing is they're trying to, you know, snuff out all the news, you know, on different sites and try to regulate the sites. So this information about, you know, the ingredients, you know, people dying from it, the diseases, they're trying to snuff all that out so they can just make people blindly take that, man.
Right.
They'll get the main one that's pushing it.
And I think Facebook is banning Australia for something too. Like Australia can't, like, they're blocking anything that's coming from Australia. I don't remember. I didn't really look into that, but I was hearing that on the radio at one point. Like yesterday, I heard that. And another thing is that one of the things that Bill Gates was saying is that, you know, we need to have everyone needs to deal with synthetic meat.
Yep.
You know? So, you know, this guy's just he's just a globalist, like you said before, and he's dealing with the interest of the New World Order and the elites. You know,
exactly.
He's a demon, man.
All this farmland, man. You know?
I got some.
You got it.
Okay, this is Isaiah 65, verse 3. It says, "A people that provoketh me to anger continually to my face, that sacrifice in the gardens, and burneth incense upon altars of brick, which are made among the graves, and lodge in the monuments, which eat swine's flesh, and broth of abominable things is in their vessels." Man, that's witchcraft, man. You see, what's a broth? A broth is a whole, you know, put it in a whole bottom of abominable things is a mixture of a whole bunch of wickedness, man. You know, the kid, monkey kidney, same thing that's in the max. You know, fetus tissue. That's a broth of abominable things. But what Esau wants to do is he wants to put it inside of you. As a Hebrew Israelite, you should never. That should be a no-go. That should be an absolute no-go. You're telling me you're going to be defiled if you eat a piece of bacon,
Yep.
but you're not going to be defiled if you got pig's blood with monkey brain and fetus tissue inside of your bloodstream.
That's why we do that ourselves, man. Because common sense ain't common no more. So you would
Right.
think stuff like that. You got to take. Well, you know, I ain't gonna take it the first go around. I'm gonna let the people try it out first, and then I might get it on the second go around. Nigga, why are you even consider it in the first place? You see that if the vaccines don't work, if the flu has been around forever, why you got shots come out every year? Why is it still the flu? Same thing with any other disease, man. It's all a business move.
Right.
This is strictly business that he started doing.
Mm-hmm.
So bring in this new world order, man.
Right. Right. You got anything else, bro?
Nah, I think that was one of mine.
That's it. So yeah, come on, man. He made it, bro. That's the point, bro. You know, Esau doesn't care about you, man, and he's proven it by that mayor in Texas, man. All right. He's saying he don't care about you, man. He came in office first to help, but now we see we see his true colors, man. Like your brother said, you know. So with that, you know what I mean. Give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Hakadosh. Double last to the apostle and others, great millstone salutation, much love and respect to rock my push this word out truth and sincerity. Shalom. Shalom to Akim and Aqua.